Hey, what's up YouTube? Captain Redbeard back with another Division 2 video. And this one is going to be something that you got to know is an absolute must. I mean, you have to do this. There's no way around it. If you're going to come over here and you're going to get in to doing any conflict, you have to have a hazard protection build. Okay? It is just so overflowing with status effects and skill builds, all that stuff. You have to have a hazard protection. Okay. So I didn't actually put this build together, but I figured I'd just show it.
You have received an invite to another agent's group.
So this here is the start of a hazard protection build that I just threw together. It needs a lot of work, but this is the basics of what you got. All right. So I'm using the technician up here for the skill tier. I got the St. Elmo's, and I think this is the apartment. Yeah. All right. And this is going to be for conflict. So I'm using the Gear mask, 10% hazard protection, 5% weapon damage, 40% pulse resistance. Now I have the Gear mask and chest piece, and I do have the Ninja Bike. So I get the brand set bonus, all three of them. All right. The chest piece, as you can see, I need to optimize, maybe change. I think I'm going to keep this one because it's got the core attribute armor, headshot damage, hazard protection, and then I have a critical hit damage. But it's got obliterate. Critical hits increase total weapon damage by 1% for 10 seconds, stacks up to 25 times. That's going to help it with a little bit of damage output. So that'll be staying there. I just have to optimize it. And for the holster, I am using the Seska Vroba. Core attribute weapon damage, minor's critical hit chance, critical hit damage. I have the two brand set bonuses, the critical hit chance 10% and the hazard protection 10% as well. Okay, over here to the knee pads, Eclipse Protocol. So I have the two pieces here, so I got the third set because of the Ninja Bike. Two piece 15% status effects, three piece 15% skill haste, and 30% hazard protection. Core attribute armor, minor's critical hit chance. Now, right now, with the way that this is set up, before I've even gone through it and tweaked it or maybe replaced a gear piece here or there, whatever, it's at 1.6 million armor, which that's not bad, but we'll see what ends up happening. I'm just giving you the basic breakdown of what this is here. Okay, and then we got the gloves. Core attribute is armor, and the minor's the headshot damage. So this one I'm probably going to change from the headshot damage. And I think there's one other piece. This has it too, but it's okay to have it on the one piece there, for me anyway. But so the mask here, armor, health damage, hazard protection, pulse resistance. And that just kind of helps. This one's actually not bad. But then we got the backpack here. Core attributes are all three: weapon damage, armor, skill tier, critical hit chance. But I tried it out in conflict the way that it is right here, and all those stinger hives and all that fire and turrets and bleed and shock and all that stuff. This works really well against that. It's almost like it doesn't even affect you really, but you got to figure out, how to get it amplified DPS on it. That's what I'm working on now. I just wanted to kind of show you where I started with it, and maybe I'll follow up with it later. So what do we got here? Right now, the way it sits, completely unfinished. I mean, I haven't done anything to any of these pieces. 57% critical hit chance and a measly 88.8% critical hit damage. I have those mods on there, 90.5 headshot damage. It's not my strong area, so I'm going to change that up a little bit. Reload speed bonus 30. All weapons damage bonus 56%. Assault rifle damage bonus 30%. And here's what we want to look at here. Okay, so 99.7% pulse resistance, 76.5% hazard protection, 76.5 bleed resistance, and the same for blind deaf resistance, burn resistance, disorient resistance, disrupt resistance, ensnare, poison, shock, and there you have it. I mean, that's really what I'm going for here, is just all these right here. And even the way that it sits, I have tried it. It works really good. I mean, I went into conflict and I don't think anybody in there's using hardly like any DPS at this point, as far as I can tell. I'm being sarcastic. I mean, they do, but it's just wild. It's all the status effects and the bleeds and everything. I mean, a lot of times I go in there and I'm like, all right, I got this DPS thing on. Oh, I died from bleed, or oh, I died from the fire. Get hit with one bullet and it burns me completely down. I got a 140% armor regen build and I'm getting burnt to death with one bullet. It's just nuts. So yeah, that's what this is all about. Works really well. Give it a try if you have any of the YAL gear that you can put together with this. And like I said, I'll be optimizing and changing a couple things, but this is just the base. This is like a starting point for you. Not even sure where I'm going to go with the weapons. I'm going to keep the skill tier up here using the technician there, but that's it. And then at the bottom, I do use the defender drone just to give me a little bit of damage reduction. And I always use the jammer pulse. Um, but you can use the EMP sticky. It actually works better, but I use the jammer pulse. It's whatever. So there it is. If this helped you figure this out, give me a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Help my new channel out, guys. This build right here, if you want further info on it, Kamikaze actually showcased, I think, this same build. I don't know if the holster was the same. I seen it a while back, but um, it just makes sense to put it together. I don't know how he has the build set up in his showcasing video of it, but yeah, it's really cool. Take a look, check it out. It should help you out a lot. I'm just showing you where I'm at with it. But yeah, for now, I'm gonna get out of here. Let me know if you have the same build. If you have anything different variation of it, that'd be cool. I'd be interested in seeing that. But all right, I am Captain Redbeard, Division Agent, call sign Balls McGee 253. I'll see you next time. Later.